It's bigger, faster, more luxurious, and yes, more expensive. It's Diamond's new twin, the DA62. The FAA has certified the diesel engine twin, and Tom Horne was one of the first to fly it in the U.S.
Say hello to Diamond's latest turbo diesel twin, the DA62. It's quite a step up from the DA42 twins. The DA62 is bigger, more powerful, has gull-wing entry doors, and its 180 horsepower Austro engines give it cruise speeds of 192 knots at 14,000 feet on only 17 gallons of Jet A per hour total. That's just 8 gallons per hour per engine. Gone is the DA42's forward hinged single canopy, and entering the DA62 is easier thanks to the front seat's fold-down thigh supports. No more stepping on the seat. The interior fit and finish is much more upscale than previous Diamond twins. 5 seats are standard, and 2 more optional aft seats mean that Diamond hopes the DA62 will find a role as a charter airplane. Starts are a matter of pushing a button, and in-flight shutdowns and restarts are equally uneventful.
This airplane has a G1000 Garmin avionics suite with an integrated autopilot and synthetic vision. It's got radar in it, XM weather. It's got an amazing amount of capability. And in addition, a newer feature you're finding on aircraft is something called envelope protection. So even when the autopilot's not engaged, but the pilot overbanks the aircraft or the aircraft itself through the autopilot system, will actually nudge the pilot back into a safe attitude. It's very easy to override it. You just press the red button on the stick, which is the normal autopilot disengage, and then you in turn can override it. Well, the FADEC themselves, they do the diagnostic check. So you just press 2 buttons, you sit there and you wait while it goes through its own check. It runs the engines up without the throttles even moving, which is pretty amazing. And then you take a little switch and you go check one ECU, one computer by itself, then check the other computer by itself, and then put it back to the auto position where it decides what to do. That's pretty much it. Actually, the length of time it probably took me to explain it is more than the check itself.
Our flights in the DA62 were out of the Sedona, Arizona airport, where you can see some of the most striking terrain in the U.S. Here we are rounding Thunder Mountain, entering a downwind for Sedona's runway 3. On final, it's 85 knots with full flaps, and a graceful touchdown thanks to the airplane's beefy, trailing link landing gear. The airplane's also approved for flight on unimproved strips. A classy airplane at a classy locale. How better to end a flying day? The FAA has recently certified the DA62, and Diamond's order book for the $1 million airplane is growing, we're told. How will it fare against the Textron Beech Baron and the Piper Seneca and Seminole? It will be instructional to find out. Tom Horne, AOPA Live.
Slick-looking airplane. The base DA62 costs a little more than $1 million. The aircraft Tom flew retails for $1.3 million. You can read more about the DA62 in the April edition of AOPA Pilot magazine.